Over masks in schools heads to court. 7 school districts sued Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin, 5 of them in our area, including Alexandria, Arlington, Fairfax, Falls Church, and Prince William schools. They joined with Richmond and Hampton in this lawsuit against the governor over his order to give parents the option to mask their children. Our Matthew Torres was at the first hearing on this today. He's live outside of the Arlington County Courthouse. So Matthew, what now?
Well, Lorenzo, the judge made it very clear today that her decision isn't going to be about who is right or wrong about masking, but instead who has the legal authority. Is it the school boards or the governor?
7 school districts in Virginia are challenging Governor Glenn Youngkin's executive order to make masks optional in schools. At the Arlington Circuit Court Wednesday, the judge stressed it's about the hierarchy of authority.
That seems to be her thinking, and we'll just have to wait what she has to say.
Attorney for the school boards John Cafferkey argued without requirements it can cause more harm. He says the order violates a state code that allows school districts to have the final say. He points to bipartisan SB 1303 passed last year that requires schools to follow the fullest extent of CDC guidelines. In front of the judge, Cafferkey says Youngkin's order is more about parental rights than limiting the spread of COVID.
In part, the case has to do with, sort of structural issues about who is going to be making decisions and who's in charge and who's responsible. So, I think that's probably why it's important to both parties.
But Virginia Deputy Attorney General Stephen Pops argued the law does not specifically mention masks. If everyone must follow the CDC, then he says there are many guidelines outside of masks school districts are not following. He says Governor Ralph Northam has used the same executive emergency powers with no issue in the past. When a judge asks if the order has a greater effect than SB 1303, he says there's no conflict. Pops calls the governor's emergency powers vast, and the bipartisan law does not curtail that. It's an argument that continues to polarize many communities in Virginia.
It's important for purposes of the COVID clarification and also for the governance of school divisions in the Commonwealth.
The judge is now taking both arguments under advisement. She understands how people are wanting a decision soon, which could come down by the end of the week. And in her words, she does not intend to wait any longer to make a decision. Reporting live in Arlington, and Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
By the end of the week, I know a lot of folks are hoping for that, especially because we've been having this debate back and forth for so many weeks now. Matthew, thank you.